So on the y-axis, we've got load. That's the amount of force applied to a structure. And then on the x-axis, we have frequency, which is the frequency or duration you're loading that structure. Then we have the envelope of function line, and this is the tissue's current capacity to undertake load. So the structural limitation of that tissue. Now, just sitting below that envelope of function is the zone of homeostasis. Now, when we do activities in this area, the tissue is very happy and is doing its job in this area. Now, when we go creep above that envelope of function line, we get the zone of supraphysiologic overload. This is when we start to exceed structurally what the tissue can tolerate. This is when we're starting to ask the cells or the tissues to start to adapt to the new forces we're putting on this tissue or structure. And this is utilizing mechanotransduction when we do an activity above the envelope of function. Our allostatic loads are high and we accumulate too much stress, maybe in the supraphysiologic overload area, we start to creep into the zone of structural failure. This will exceed structurally what the tissue can adapt to. Zone of supraphysiologic underload. When we don't use the tissue, you don't use it, you lose it. Everyone knows that principle. And so if you don't use it, the body is just going to reallocate those resources elsewhere. It's going to take away from that tissue's envelope of function. If we sit in that supraphysiologic underload for too long, our envelope of function will start to shift.